Your family is making you poor.
Hello, Tom. I know about your success, about your YouTube channel. I am sure that you are going to be expanding and growing more and more. Saludos, Tomás.
So, sometimes my own employees invite me to their family gatherings, right? So it's kind of interesting, like on weekends, we go into the big family gathering, everybody's there, the mom, the dad, the uncle, the auntie, the grandparents, mothers, dads, uncle and sister, wife, everybody somehow related is like in one place, and they have this big, dinner on the floor. They're happy, they drink beer, they drink a lot of beer, and then they take out the wine and they drink the rice wine, and they all get drunk and they all fall asleep. And then I was so happy. Everybody was so happy. Their faces red, and, everybody seemed to really enjoy themselves, right? And I see that a lot, in multiple families. The family relationship really here in Vietnam is very important, right? That big family gathering is very important, and people get a lot of joy out of that. When uncle family, dad, mom, grandparents, auntie, nephew, niece, all get together and they all laugh, they all talk shit and tell jokes. It's kind of fun, and people do it a couple times a month, and it gives people a lot of joy. And but I'm here to tell you that those things make you a fucking loser. You know why? Because this is how I see it, all right? People stay in this big family unit in the past, in the old times, in agriculture times, because you need a big family to farm, right? You need big families to grow rice, right? This still exists in Vietnam. Like, people have these big family relationship, big gatherings. But when we look at Taiwan, China, Canada, United States, Singapore, Japan, and Korea, those things don't exist anymore. We have small family units, right? Mom, dad, kids, that's it. You rarely ever see your grandparents, maybe once a year. You rarely ever see your uncle, maybe once a year, right? And I think that is why that, the mindset in the West is very different from the mindset in Vietnam, right? Because when you have a big family gathering, they are your safety net. They are the reason why you don't need to work hard, because there is always a big family behind you. And if you run out of money, if you need support, they're there to support you, right? They are your safety net. Something bad happens to you, they're there to back you up. So what that means is that you are not going to be responsible for yourself, because whenever you have a problem, somebody else is going to help you solve your problem. You will never feel true responsibility. And when that happens, you will never be successful, right? Because there's always somebody else that's going to solve your problem, right? So what I want you to do is imagine you don't have this family. This family doesn't exist. They all abandoned you. They all said, fuck you, right? And they don't want to have anything to do with you. Let's pretend that. And you're alone by yourself. And you need to go out there and make a difference in the world. How would you do it, right? I want you to have that mentality. I don't want you to rely on your family to support you. Tell you a little story of mine. When I was in my teens, my parents told me, when you're 18, you're out. And they were not kidding. They were not just scaring me. They meant it. And they did it. When I was 18, they kicked me out, and I have to go, across Canada and, go to university by myself. I have to take care of myself, right? Does that mean that they don't love me? No, I don't think so. Does that mean they're sadistic? Maybe. Does that mean that they want me to be successful? Absolutely. Because their own background tells them that the reason why they're successful is because they had no safety nets. They had no plan B. They had to go out and make a difference and change the world. They have to go make money, right? And they know that in order for me to be like them, to be successful, I need to go out and make a difference by myself with no safety net, no protection, no backups. I want you to think the same way. Are you staying with your parents? You're 30 years old. You're still living with your parents. Is that you? If so, you need to get the fuck out of that family. You need to go out and run a place. And even a cheap place. 2 million dong, 1 million dong, whatever. A cheap place. Run that place, live by yourself, and find a job, find a business opportunity, whatever, right? Build your own life. Don't rely on your parents. Don't rely on your big family to support you. Because when you have that big family to support you, that's a guaranteed way for you to be a fucking loser. And for the young people, and I know I'm talking to the young people here, because I know you are in my demography. You're like probably 18 to 25. Because I don't know why you guys like to watch me, right? So for the young people, you need to, get out of your family and start on your own. And that's the sure way that you are going to be successful. When you have no backup plan, when you get out, rent a place, live by yourself, you have to make money to pay the rent, you will find a way. But if you always live with your parents, you always have a backup. You have no incentive. You don't have to work hard because they give you food, they give you housing, they give you protection and support. And you will never grow that way. So I want you to leave your family, especially if you're fucking 30 years old. It's time for you to get out, right? I want you to leave your family. I don't want you to go to these big family gatherings. I don't want you to think that they will support you in time of need. They will not support you. And even if they will, you pretend that they will not. And you have to live on your own. And that is how you become truly successful. You start with this one single step, and your life will change so dramatically if you leave your family, because they're making you fucking poor. Okay? You gotta get out of your family so that you can become successful. Take fucking action and don't be a fucktard.